coming in that Coastal Carolina was a great team, and I think everyone saw that tonight. There's a reason why they just went undefeated in the Big South. They've got some athletes that are big-time players who stepped up to the stage, and we had a lot of trouble containing. So first of all, hats off to them and the season that they've had. I thought we did some really good things offensively. We really struggled to hold them defensively. I thought they were in system consistently way too much. Again, that's a mix of maybe our serving to also their great passing, and then they just really are good from an offensive standpoint. So I thought, the game one was huge. We're up. They make the run to tie it back up. And for us to make some kills and win that game, I think probably was the difference in the match, especially knowing that Coastal came back and won game two. So really proud of these guys. I think getting the first match out of the way is huge. We knew we were in for a battle, and that was the case tonight, and we look forward to the opportunity tomorrow.
Questions for anyone?
Yes, Coach. Maybe the block total numbers statistically won't look, that much of a difference, but it seemed like that was a big difference when you guys came out of the locker room. What did you think?
We had to get touches on the block. I mean, obviously ace blocks are great, but really we had to get touches on their hitters. They were just, number 10 and number 18. If you don't get a touch on that ball, it's going down. I mean, 10 in the league was hitting like 470. I mean, we knew, she's a special player. And then, did I say 10? I meant 13 is hitting like 470. So we were really keying on, we didn't feel like they were hitting over us as much as we anticipated. We thought they were hitting around us, so we really talked about our blockers of getting over the net and dropping the hand and trying to get the ball on their side of the net.
I guess for the players, that when you're facing a team that hasn't lost in over 2 months, you're probably not going to have your A game via some of the things they're going to take away from you, but I guess how much were you able to dig deep and, make enough plays to make a difference to survive in advance?
Start with Megan.
They're a different team that we're used to. Like in conference, we had played the teams twice, and we knew exactly what they were going to bring. This was a new team, and we were excited to get that, but I think it took a few sets for us to get into our rhythm and figure out what they were doing and how to stop them.
I know this year, we have a lot of expectations behind us, so we might have came back out a little bit nervous, but we worked through that, and we knew Coastal Carolina was going to be a great team, so we really worked through it to get the win.
Yeah, off of that, they had really physical hitters and great defense. They were really scrappy. We knew that they were going to make us a little bit uncomfortable, but we really stayed together and were able to fight through those difficult points, come out with a win.
I guess, Maggie, they seemed really key in on Jaylee and Jess for those first maybe game and a half, and then Lauren and Taryn had got going, got some good hitting numbers. I guess once that rhythm kicked in, were you able to find them a little bit easier?
Yeah, after we figured out how they were block scheming us, the middles really got going, which really helped open up the pins.
I guess Coach Jess had a big game hitting-wise in the fourth set to kind of, keep you guys in front and seal it. What did you think about the way she kind of, stepped up as a player who's, better?
Well, I think Jess has really hit her stride the last month or so and is really consistently bringing that. One of the things we talked to Maggie about is keeping that tempo. I think, Jess really likes to fly into the ball, and I thought we kind of got that rhythm going toward the end of the match. And then, we talked about using our middles a little bit more to create those holes, and I think they had to stop. Marissa got going some toward the end on that middle attack, which just makes those middles hesitate a second longer and leaves that hole. And both Jess and Jaylee can do a good, if that gap is there, they do a pretty good job of putting the ball down.
You also have some young players who have been in NCAA tournament matches before. I guess, what did you think of the way Taryn and Jaylee performed on the big stage for the first time?
I really was not concerned about that. I think both of them have played high-level ball. They've won championships in their club and high school. Both of them were state champions at the high school level, and both of them have won a club national championship. So fortunately, I felt like they have been in different experiences in this, and that they would stay composed, and I think we saw that tonight. They both did a great job.
I guess the game at this point in the season is survive in advance. You've done that. You move on to tomorrow, where the last goal on your to-do list is the Sweet 16 to really everybody. How do you feel been able to reach this point, and I guess going into that game, not really knowing who you're going to face, how do you feel confidence-wise?
I mean, we talked about in the locker room after the match, we got game 1 over with, so now it's just time to play relax and have fun, and this is what it's all about. So,
I mean, no matter who we play next round, they're going to be a great team, and we're going to have to earn it, and so we're definitely not done yet.
1 point and 1 set at a time together. So.
Yeah, I mean, I echo all of that they're saying. We know we're going to play a great opponent. Should be a blast. You know, this is, you've heard me over and over, Matt, that this is just a really special group to me. And, my goal for them, regardless of winning and losing, is that they have a blast and play at the top level that they can play. Because I don't think we hit that tonight. I think we hit that close last weekend. And, I think they'll be ready to go tomorrow night. And, we'll be ready for a battle.